Hello everybody, welcome back to Rover Project. We are getting there. I've actually got the brackets in paint at the moment. The thinner's done its job, took all the old paint off, so they're ready to be cleaned up. So I'm just going to show you around this car, as I've been asked by somebody else if I can let you all have a look around the car. So here we go. Right. I'll do this side of the car. When I say there's no rust really in the car, it's just specks, it's just tiny little specks, nothing in major what can't be sorted out. Just there's a tiny bit there, and there's a little bit there with a tiny little hole there, which not too bad. I might be able to save this wing. I might be able to just take that off, clean that up and weld a new little patch in there. There's another little speck of rust at the bottom of the wing there, two there. Yeah, I've also lost a little piece on there, which I got another lens anyway. So yeah, so as we look down further down the side of the car, you'll see it's had some body work done here, some filler work, not by me. This is horrible. I mean, even the black line, whoever painted this in and even put it on straight, and you can see telltale signs of the masking tape where it was put on and the overspray's gone over from black. Badges, I've got two new second-hand badges, because the badge on the other side, it says TC. Oh, and we all know this one ain't a TC. Another problem I got when I bought this car was this door didn't lock properly with the key, so I had to strip the lock out of the door. Okay, right, there's the inside. Basic dash. I do have a rev counter and the pot and everything to go in there to sit the rev counter, and that clock could be moved over as well. The other thing I got to do is that sun visor. That's doing my head in. Interior's reasonably up together really. There's no rips, no tears, just dirty. It just needs a really good clean, which we're going to sort out. My wife's going to sort it out. As you can see, you can probably see it. Some dirty black marks in the leather seat. There's the air filter there. The new hoses. And this is the other thing. The carpets, I mean. This has been cut and bodged all around there. So, I mean, you can see, I mean, look at that. If you're going to put a carpet set in, for God's sake, put it in properly. The stereo, I had original stereo in here, but it didn't work. So in the first couple of days of me owning the car, I put an old tape deck in. I only want it for the radio, really. I'm not really all that worried about music. It's just a little bit of music where if we're parked up for a little while, I can listen to a bit of the radio. All the switches and everything are all in good nick, so I can get in there. There you go. All the switches are in really good nick. There's no breaks. Dash top is all perfect. There's no cracks, no splits. Door cards. There's a tiny little tear on that door card over there. I'll show you that one in a minute properly. The back of the car. Speakers are original 1970s type speakers. I put those in. They're new old stock. I've had them for flipping years. I used to do a lot of buying and selling of old stock. Not so much now, but trouble is you get rid of it all and then you think, oh God, I need it again. Radiator sat there for a minute. That'll go into the car today. These skin seals, yeah, were skin seals. They've been painted in stone chip or some horrible undersill, which I don't like. So I'm gonna take these off, strip all these back to bare metal, and give them a proper gloss black. I don't like this stone chip rubbish. It's good stuff, but I don't want it on this car. This door card, I've got to watch the sunlight. Somebody's tried to repair it there, so that'll need That needs sorting out and a bit of work done to it. But apart from that, the door card, it's all in good now. All this wood trim's all alright, well, fake wood trim. There's a little crack just there, but I can live with that. I'm not too worried about that. The other thing is this door here. If you look there, if you notice, there's a bad repair just been done there. And the reason why it's got a bad repair, if you look there carefully, you'll see a weld mark. This guy who owned the car originally, who so-so was going to do this car up, and it drops a bit at the door. If you hold it there, you can see telltale signs of filler in the door. And what he's done, he's cut this piece of the door off, and he's welded a complete skin, bottom skin piece in, which you can buy. Found on the site you can buy this skin piece, which I only noticed it properly when I took the door card off and saw the telltale signs inside the door. So this will need sorting out properly. I need to get all this sorted out. So that's that door. Rear door. Right, as you can see, let me show you the inside of this one. Right, as you can see, the carpets are coming unstuck, where somebody thought it'd be funny just to cut and patch. Let's get that out of your way. See, I could try and hold everything. I've got the strap wrapped around the arm, so I don't want to drop the camera. There we go. And this is all in reasonably good condition really. There's a tiny little bit of specks of rust down in there, but nothing too bad. It has been touched up, you can see. Well, actually I don't think he has. I think it's overspray from, because it's black, it's overspray from when he's done the seals. I mean, there's a chip in the paint just there. I need sorting out. But all inside here looks okay, but I'll find out at a later date when I take the panels off, because I'm going to have to take the panels off because I want to strip them right down and respray this car. The other thing is, if you look there, he's put a patch in there as well. He's tried doing something there, some crappy effort of a filler job he's done there. But the actual bit in here where they usually all rot all up in here, is this one's actually very good, so I'm going to try my best to save the inside of this door, because I think it would be a shame to throw it away. It don't look too bad really. If I get it on an angle, look down the side of the door, but it don't look too bad. I mean, you can see the telltale signs of him doing work on it, like here is all filler work and not rubbed down properly at all, so it's quite poor. The rear wing, no rust at the top of here at all. This is all good, but the problem is down the bottom here. Apparently he had it on some stands and he didn't move the stands out properly, and the car fell and it caught on the bottom, so he said. So if I can get down in there, as you can see, it's not very straight, and there's telltale signs of paint being chipped off of there, and a little bit of filler work being going on, so that needs sorting out, which if I take the wing off I could probably straighten that out, because it's a really good wing. The rear top scuttle panel is in good nick, even the rubber. I even got the original sticker in the back window from where the car came from originally, from the garage, so if you chaps want to check that out. Number plate, a little bit of rust on the top there. Proper badge, sorry about the sunlight. All the badges there. Bumper, not in too bad a condition, a little bit of buckle in it, it'll do for now. Inside the boot, there's not much to see really inside the boot. Apart from all this crap I got to put back on the gearbox. There's a bumper bar badge, came with the car. I do have one of my own as well. These are new rear shock absorbers which got to go on the car. I do have some front ones which came with the car, but unfortunately they're the wrong size. I reckon, well, I don't know what they're off of, but they're not off of this, because they're still too long. Even though they look like they're fit, but they're still too long. There's a lot of muck up in there. I gotta get, if you look carefully, I gotta get all the muck out of there. So once I start taking the panels off of this car, I can really give it a good clean out. I'm not going to pull the boot mount up. It's all solid under there. There's no rust. It's all in good nick. I've got too much junk in there. I can't be able to pull all that out at the moment. So yeah, it's all in good nick. The boot lid is all in good nick. Some little bits of corrosion because it's an aluminium. Right, this rear wing up here looks all okay. Well, hang on, let's get the strap out of the way. Sorry about that. This rear wing looks all okay, but once you get further down here, you can see telltale signs of work been done. Rubbed down, but obviously not rubbed down properly, and looks like some telltale signs of filler work has gone in there. Same with the back here. I know you probably won't see it because the sunlight's sunlight's shining too much on the car. There's a telltale sign there. It looks to me like he's concentrated, there's a rust spot, and he's concentrated rubbing it like that. Rubbing it, this constant rubbing, instead of flattening it all out properly and moving up, he's just concentrated rubbed there. So when he's put the paint on it, there's now an indentation around there. All around this part, it's all okay. All okay right there. So this wing will be salvageable. It just needs a good strip down. Same again on this door here. He's tried to do a little bit of work. You can see, well, I don't know what kind of sandpaper he used, but it must have really scratched it up, and he's tried to paint over it, and all it's got is scratch marks in it. Right, I'll unlock this door a minute with the key. So bear with. No, wrong keys. Should have unlocked it all first, really. There we go. There we go. Put those keys back in my pocket as well. Right, we'll start with this door because this is the one I just unlocked. Same again, down there up. He hasn't put a skin on this one, but he's had telltale signs of. This is still salvageable. This is just surface rust. There's no real major rot. I mean, he's tried to primer it, and primer's just gone everywhere. But the actual door itself is in good nick. That little tear there, look. See, I'll see if I can do something with that. I don't know what, but I'll try and do something with it. My missus is good at that type of stuff. All down in there is all good. Don't think I showed you it on the other side. Yeah, this carpet again, look, see what I mean? But the mats are in good nick. They just need a good wash and vacuum, so they're salvageable. And yeah, getting there, look, see, telltale signs of bad fitting of a carpet. And the outer skin seal, all up in there is all fine. Well, there you can see on the rubber, look, I mean, look at that. You can see where he's tried to spray the bottom half of the car. Can't be bothered to masking it up properly, I'll just spray it. Idiot. Oh, let's unlock it, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Now I'm an idiot. Right, this one. As you can see, this one, all up in there, is all good again. So I want to try and save this door. This ain't too bad all around here. It's mostly wax oil. A lot of wax oil has gone into this door. There's a little bit of corrosion just there, a tiny little bit. So I might be able to save this bit, get this out of here, this rust, try and salvageable it. I'll try and save it somewhat. Right, there's a tiny little bit of rust just down in there. That's just flaking paint off it, but there's no holes. It's just you can see, look. It's just the paint's come off, so there is rust underneath, but it's not gone into holes. So I'll get that sorted out. This one, see, look, this is all perfect, all very good round here. No rot up around there at all. He's had that rear wing off, you can tell that. I don't know if you can see. In there you can see telltale signs of splashing with undersill. A spray can undersill. And the seals. Oh, yeah. So there we have it. All these are in good nick as well. There's no blemishes on any of these. They're all fine. So yeah, we're all pretty good on all round that part. The headrest, like I said, like sticky finger marks have been on there, like with oil. No, not by me. So that all needs cleaning. The head lining is perfect, even right down to the little interior light. All up round in here, all the way round. It's all good now. I'm going to show you all the way around the car, but it's all good. There's no rot in any of that. The door's shut all right, and our rover should shut, I reckon. So there we are. Like this wing. Let's show you this wing. Oh yeah, this bit of the door here, as you can see, this has a skim of filler in it. Not very thick, but it's had a skim. This wing. See what I mean about the badge? It's close. It's 2.2, but it just says TC. Right, this one, not too bad. Got his original bit on there. As you can see, all the front valance is fine. The bumper is all okay. It's got a few specks of rust on it, but all this a buff out. I'll put some cutting compound on it and buff it all up properly. All okay round there. Like I said, back to this side again now. There's a little bit of rust just in the valance there, but nothing to worry about. Front grille. It's got a chunk took out of it there. I think I got another grille, so I can change that. So yeah, we are winning. Top skull. Some nuts and bolts up there still for the radiator. Front screen, it's all okay. There's no rips, no marks in the screen. It's all perfect. The bonnet, well, I can't really show you that because that's up at the moment, but there is a few little bits of marks in the bonnet what do need sorting out. But the badges all looks okay. So there we are. Right, I'm going to go back to get some fitting work done and get this fan on, get the radiator done. At the moment the brackets are in paint, so I'm just going to whack another second coat of paint on the brackets, and yeah, there we are. So you've all had a good look around my car. As you can see, this door, see what I mean about this door? Look, so that's opened, and as soon as you douche it drops, and then you can feel it, but it tries to glide shut properly. Yeah, that needs sorting out anyway. Tyres are all shot. The tyres are no good on this car, even though it looks like there's plenty of tread. In between the tread, I don't know if you can see it, but in between the tread there is nothing but cracks all the way. Let's see if I can get in there and show you. Up in there, this is all cracks. Up inside there, the tyres are actually obviously been flat at some point, resting on the ground, and they've gone out of shape, and it's all cracks in there. Yeah, that light is shining right in there. Let's see if I can show you on another tyre. This one's just, as you can see, it just keeps going flat. As you can see, it's been flat out here outside the house, but just there is all cracks inside there, and the tracking's obviously out as well because this tire's worn on there. So this all this is shot, no good. The other thing I got to do, see if I can get up in there and show you, is let me see. There we are. This one here. This one, outer steering arms are no good. I got two brand new ones to go on there. This one's got excess play in it. It actually goes up and down, donk, 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 and you can hear it when you drive around a block. You can hear this side banging, and it's obviously that, because if you got somebody, I haven't got nobody else with me at the moment, but if you've got somebody sat in the driver's side and wiggle the steering, you can put your hand on there, you can feel the excess play, and you can feel this going up and down. so this one's wore out. But he's the guy who owned it originally. Look, you can see he's been well and truly with his underseal and wax oil and stuff like that. But I can't see no excess damage in anything in the ball joints. I mean, I do have a brand new set of bottom ball joints. Yeah, I've got brand new bottom ball joints. I haven't got no top ones, which is a shame because I did have when I had my other cars, and like I said, I sold it all on. Bit of a pain in the ass that. Oh, the other thing is I've got no back box as well. Even though this, I've got to show you this. This is what makes me laugh. You spend all this money on an exhaust thinking it's stainless steel. Alright, right. Get those crappy hoses out of the way. Right, this is stainless steel. Alright, so you pay all that money thinking you've got stainless steel, and then the back end falls off. And why does it fall off? Because when they weld the pipe on there, they don't use stainless, they use mild steel. So it's fell off, right through and fell off. So yeah, I've got to do that. So we'll sort something out about that. This panel here, this is all in good nick as well. It's still fine. Roof is fine. There's no marks in the roof at all. So cosmetically, we are winning, but it's a bit of a slow process. I'm not in any rush for a minute anyway. I mean, I've had three lovely days of sunshine at the moment. It would have been nice to take it for a spin, but I think I'll wait till a little bit more better weather comes, really. I'm not in any rush. I've got all this suspension to do first anyway, change the shocks and all that other rubbish. I mean, that's the next thing I'll buy, is a front set of shocks. Like I said, I've got bottom ball joints. I need top ball joints. If I do decide to change them, I'll look to see how much play are in them first. So yeah, I'll let you have a look underneath the car a little bit. As you can see, these still need cleaning off. All the rubbers seem to be all okay, but see the brand new calipers on it, and the one on that side, that's all brand new calipers, but all needs cleaning, all needs finishing off. There's my sump and the automatic gearbox sump, which a big metal shield goes on there, which I've got to put on there yet. So that's got to be done. The floor looks all okay on the car, but as you can see, that tyre over there is naffed. Yeah, so if anybody else knows of anybody who got loads of good parts and is willing to post or whatever, because the other thing I would like is a Continental kit for the boot, which unfortunately, what annoys me is I had one exactly the same colour as the boot lid on here. Unfortunately, I sold it all a long time ago when I got rid of all the 3.5s I had, which was a shame. Yeah, so there we are. I'm going to get back and do some work anyway, because I'm rabbiting on a bit too long now. Right, so I've all let you have a good look around the car. Yeah, I'll film you again in a little while. Alright, welcome back everybody. We're nearly finished, the radiator's in. There's a bit of rag in there at the moment, just to stop the dust getting in there. I've got the cap, I just got to remember where I put it. All the brackets are on, as you can see. All new hoses, all fitted. All the fans on. Air filter box is on. The only thing I haven't got is the remainder of this, which goes along here. The piece of tube that sits along there. I haven't got that. Didn't come with the car, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a bugger. If you remember, in one of my videos I showed this screw, and it's quite fat head screw, and it snapped as it was undoing, and it snapped in there, so I had to drill this one out and put a new one in. So it's not exactly the same fat-headed screw as that one, But I think I can live with it. It done the job. Don't have to, everything have to be perfect, does it? Right. All the hoses are on down here. Even the transmission ones are all fitted. Brought it back up. So we're all done. So we are winning. The only thing I'm still waiting for is an oil filter. I've ordered one, but I'm not sure when it's going to come. It might come sometime today, probably come Saturday, or it could come Monday. So I'm still waiting for that. The other thing is, we still need to sort out something out about this. Now I'm not sure if I've got one in one of my sheds or not from previous parts I've had from rovers over the years. I'm not sure if I got one. I need to have a look and see if I've got one or not, because that's going to be something else that's going to let me down at the moment. So I need to find that. Yeah, so we are winning, we are getting there. And I got to put the oil in the engine as well, so that's got to be done. And petrol would be nice as well. I mean, that pump is all totally cleaned out, it was totally stripped and cleaned out, so I'm just waiting now for petrol to go in there into the tank so I can pump it through. I'll crank the engine over a few times once I got all the oil in there to get the oil pressure working around the engine properly before firing it up. Because like I said, the previous owners meant to have put new bearings in the bottom. So we'll find out, won't we, properly. Because I mean, I had it running, I drove it home. It drove fine, apart from the timing was out. And it all flew up the hills. It was when it come to a standstill, I had to do left-footed braking and keep my foot on the accelerator at the same time, so I didn't want it to stall, because it was no power at all when it was pulling away. But once it pulled away, it certainly flew down. It certainly moved down the road. So yeah, I won't say it's a very slow car, not for a 2.2 single carb. I mean, I had my first one when I was 17 was only a 2 litre single carb, and that did pull pretty well. So yeah, we are getting there, we are winning. So I'm going to go and see what other little jobs I can find to do on it at the moment. I'll show you this naft piece a minute. If you don't mind me walking with the camera. Right, all my cars are filled up with bloody cans of paint and all sorts. Right, let's get out the light. Right, there, see it? It's all corroded. It's absolutely weak as can be. Absolutely weak. So yeah, I do need one of these. Whether or not I've got one or not, I don't know. So if not, I've got to order one. So that'll be a few more days of trying to find one of these. So yeah. So that's that. That's a bit of a bugger on that. My car is filled up. All my cars are filled up with junk. Absolutely filled up with junk. Right. Even my Rover 75. Look at the bloody state of that. So yeah, going back to this one, we are winning, we are getting there. So once this is all done, then I can concentrate on the suspension, because like I said, all the suspension needs stripping, cleaning. Let's see if you can see up in that one, it might be a bit dark. It all wants, as you can see, top ball joint. I don't know if they're any good. I'll put lever bars on them, see if there's any play in them. If not, I'll just replace the rubbers, because I've got new ones of those. I've got plenty of them from previous stuff I've had. There's that outer steering arm I need to replace it. As you can see, all new brake pipes have been fitted on this car. It's had all new brake pipes. Front discs are all brand new. Calipers are all brand new. Same with the rear, all new pipes. But the only thing they didn't do was fit a new brake light switch. I don't know if you can see it, because when I bought the car, I drove it home and the missus said I got no brake lights, so I had to order a new one of them, which weren't very expensive. I think it was £9, I think. So then we bled the brakes, And then we found out the reasons why it wasn't stopping properly when I was pumping the brakes. There was so much air in this passenger side caliper. It all came out like snot when all the crap came out of it. You can tell this caliper wasn't actually working. I don't think they bled it. I think they forgot to do that one. And that was all done at a garage. As you can see, that ball joint there, look. So it's had a new rubber fitted, so this could be a new ball joint, so it looks quite clean. I think some work has been done on him from previous owners. The bloke who I bought it off of, he done more bodging than flipping tidying really. I don't think he knew exactly what he was doing. But fair play to him, he gave it an effort, he tried his best to do it. I think he just lost interest in it in the end, and just couldn't be bothered with it, which is a great shame. I mean, he's even, I mean, all these were brand new and he's painted all over the fucking things with bloody understeel. As you can see daylight through there. Look, I need that rubber gasket for the wing, because I'm going to take all these wings off anyway. So all of them would be taken off. Oh, for God's sake, this plastic bottle was getting on my bloody nerves. It's been blowing around in the garden for ages. Yeah, so we're getting there. We are winning. Can't think of anything else to say at the moment. But yeah, please like and subscribe anyway. The videos are going to come a lot more quicker now, especially if we got weather like this all the time. So it's going to be nearly every day I'll be trying to do a video of what's going to be done on it. So I think this is about it on the engine bay. So I think it's going to be the bumper off, this front wing off, and then the other wing, and then we'll start doing tidying the suspension, stuff like that, and I'll start filming some of that. Okay, ta-ta for now.